could be in a whole different situation. But as for this moment right now, it is coffee time with Coach Jah. I got my coffee on deck. I'm ready. I'm here. Let's tackle this day, y'all. Mm. There is nothing like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning, hot coffee in the morning. There is absolutely, I don't know what else is better. Of course, I know what's better, but I'm just saying it's one of those things that you just kind of gotta have. Gots to have it. You ever hear somebody say that? I gots to have it. Gots to have it. So, as you know, those of y'all who tune in every day, you know, we kind of changed up the format just a little bit. 8:30 a.m. in India. Oh, wow. And p.m. in India. Listen, what's the temperature like in India? I love the fact that we get to talk to people across the waters, right? What is the temperature like here? I don't know what it is here yet. I haven't checked the temperature, but I'm going to check it in a minute. But yes, I think, you know, that's one of the things that COVID has allowed us to be a part of. And that's experiencing other people from other walks of life, from other journeys across this avenue. Some people we may not have met had it not been for this pandemic, right? I'm not a fan of this pandemic. Let me say that right now. I do not love this pandemic. However, you know, things happen in life, and you kind of have to see things for what they are, and you take yourself and you challenge yourself to do some things differently according to what your path is. And so your path has to be. It's not necessarily a path that you choose or have chosen. It's just a path that you own, and you get in that path. Black Phoenix in the building, treat you sweet. You get in that path and you run with it. Whatever that is, you run with it. You make that work. And that's what it's about, making that work. It's all good. Black Phoenix is all good in the hood, you know. Another day, another dollar. We in here, we at it, we juggling, right? And good morning, Diva on Wheels. And like I said, Mary Ann, good morning to you. Kendra, what's good, mama?
Hey, how are you?
I am good. I'm happy. I got a different hat on today. See, I told you I wear different hats depending on the color. See how the
Let's see.
colors match?
Yeah, but what's on the hat?
That's the Saints. It's not a
Oh,
Giants hat today, but it matched my cup. Look at that. Boom. See that?
you all color. Oh, yeah. What did he used to say?
Coordinate.
Color coordinated.
Mhm. Now it's funny because we know my man from Fridays doing that, but Sanford and Son, Red Fox was the first one saying coordinate. I
Oh,
just read,
was he?
he used to say that. He used to say, "What do you do around here?" He said, "I coordinate." That was he said that, and it's
Maybe that's where he got it from then, the other guy.
so it would make sense because Paul Mooney has been one of the greater comedy writers for Black comedy, and he probably had his hand in that. And so I know he had his hand in it with Sanford and Son, but he probably had his hand in it with John Witherspoon too. Probably did.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's your morning going?
It's great.
Hmm?
Got took Madison to school and then went walking, went swinging, all the good stuff.
You swing every day?
I try to. But it's not too cold out. It was a little bit windy out this morning, but I do. Yeah. It's
That
just so
need,
freeing. Yeah.
that need to be your theme song. Oh, you send me swinging. You send me swinging. You don't know that song? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to send that to you. I think it's mint condition.
Oh, maybe it's just how you
Yeah, I
sound.
can't sing, of course. Come on.
You send me swinging. Let me
Yeah.
see. It does like it's ringing a bell, but
Oh my gosh. I think it's mint condition.
let me see.
I'm gonna try to look it up.
You need to, yeah. You don't like to go swinging?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Swinging is so much fun.
Yes, okay, let me see. Let me play it. And I'm gonna play it long so that they don't
Okay,
cut us off. But
I found it.
Have you ever been declined for a
you
credit
found
card
it?
to more credit? Download Self. It's a new way to build
Yes.
credit.
Let me see.
That's it.
Oh.
That's that jam right there. Miss Nikki, good morning. It is 29 degrees in India. Well, okay, wow. I think it's a little warmer than that here. It's a little warmer than that here. We got on the line this journaling my actual thoughts is in India.
Hi, journaling. Yeah, she
Yeah.
comes on to the live.
Yeah, she said she's on that's 29 degrees. It's 8 p.m. and it's 29 degrees over there.
Is she on YouTube or she's on IG?
She's on IG. I try to welcome everybody. Please come on YouTube. Miss Nikki, I didn't sing my song yesterday. Maybe next time. Come on YouTube. I'm gonna put it in here. Come on YouTube.
So remind everybody that I have my show starts tonight.
Yes, Kendra, talk about your show tonight.
Yeah. So tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the first ART at night. I think we said ART after dark.
Okay.
But it's not. So the sound of it sounds like it's kind of yeah, it's all kind of poetry. So it's not it's not like a I'm not doing like an adults only theme kind of thing. It's yeah, but if anybody who comes, you do need to be prepared to listen to any type of poetry. So kind of, and I know a couple of people, I'll be busting a couple of cherries tonight. Yeah.
I think one of the best things about when you host an event is when you have new people who've never done poetry before. So busting cherry means somebody doing poetry for the first time in front of people.
They were like, she's doing what online?
What kind of freaky stuff? So let me ask you this, Kendra. When do you remember how you felt when you bust your cherry online?
I was nervous, of course. I was very nervous.
Do you remember what poem you did?
I do not, actually. I know it was on Ain't Right Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what poem I did. I was probably just trying to get through it. It may have even been like was it haiku? It may have even been haikus.
So let me ask you this. How did you feel afterwards?
Good.
Good, yeah.
It was like, yes, I did it. Like I did it. And it wasn't like, I don't know, because everybody's always so supportive. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like people are coming on there to, oh, you didn't say this right, or you didn't do that right, or everybody on there has always been very, very supportive. So yeah, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, I think for me, because I've been on stage a long time. Because like I said, I was an MC before and stuff like that. And so it was no big thing for me to be on stage, but I think it was different coming into a poetry event, because when you a battle rapper and you rapping, if they ain't feeling you, son, they just ain't feeling you. They ain't no like, oh, good job. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They like, get this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? And so when it came to doing poetry, I think the welcoming thing was so much better, because people are actually welcoming you like, man, you know, good job. Even if your poem sucked, they're not gonna be like, oh, your poem sucked, give it up. They still gonna be like, you know, good job, good job. Good morning, V.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Marianne. What's that? Tamalini? Tamalini. That's what I think it is. Good morning to you. Oh, journaling. Good morning. Thanks for coming over here. Miss Nikki, thank you for coming. Shirley, Prada, what's good? Listen, it's good to have y'all in the building.
I'm definitely nervous now. I've never hosted per se. So I did like a birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
I remember. I came on.
Yeah, so I'm like nervous about the hosting part. I'm excited about it though, but I think that's going to be something different for me. But
I'm going to give you a few pointers.
Okay.
Hosting. Look in the mirror before you start hosting, mm-hmm. and then forget about what people see in the camera. If you're focusing on you the whole time you're hosting, you're going to fuck it up.
Okay.
So pay attention to everybody else on that screen, anybody you bring up, and don't pay yourself any mind. Obviously, look to make sure you got no boogers in your nose or something like that.
Y'all will tell me that.
I'm just saying. And so if you pay attention to you, you're going to fuck it up. And so don't pay attention. You pay attention to whoever your guest is at that time, and just act like, you know, you just at home chilling.
That's like they're sitting in front of you, right?
Online.
And this is crazy. So I do not have an issue getting up in front of a bunch of people, right? Like it doesn't bother it. I mean, I get nervous, of course, but it doesn't bother me. But like one-on-one conversations freak me out. They just do. I don't know. I just get super shy.
What about you?
What?
She's not listening. listening, in other words.
I am listening. My headphones are right here.
Okay.
Well, she was talking about when she's hosting and how uncomfortable it is with one-on-one conversations like that. So how's that feel for you?
When I'm hosting, like if it's just me on the screen, I look at myself. But if it's other people on the screen, I look at other people. So I'm not looking at my face. Because if I look at my face, I'm gonna make a face, and then that face is not gonna be a face you wanna see.
Then I'm gonna be on like, I'm gonna say like, V, fix your face.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what's funny. When I'm hosting and I get messages that say, move that cup out the way, or you got something on your face, clean your eye out, or shit like that. And I'd be like, oh my gosh. So you gotta be on camera. You can't just jump and do it, right? Like, yeah, so you know.
You gotta do it casual. You gotta be like, yeah, I'm listening, right? Word, like, yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait, let me back up. So if y'all were not at the Moody Black roasting last night, it was hilarious, right?
Mm-hmm.
The funniest part was when V was like, hold up, if you think that's what it is, let me show you what it is. I had nothing after that.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
The funny thing is, I know I've seen you without it, right? But then just to see you back, oh really? Hold on. What the Superman walking to the photo booth and shit? Like she did it.
Let me whip this off real quick.
I was like, I got hair on my head. Shoot, don't come for me.
Man,
He came for me. I had to show out. I had to.
You had to fix that real quick.
I had to. I was the secret roaster weapon.
Yeah, you were on fire last night. You were hilarious.
Yes.
It was. I made a drink. And I mixed pink Whitney with strawberry kiwi snackle, and I had a pink lemonade icy that I blended up, and I just mixed it all together. So I was lit, and I had fruit snacks.
So
you
pink,
way on top.
You said pink. What was the first thing you said?
Pink Whitney. It's like, what is it? It's like vodka, but it tastes like juice. It's like a pink lemonade spiked.
Okay.
But it'll get you fucked up. It'll get you fucked up though.
So it's a white liquor.
Are you telling us what was going on last night?
No, I was just, honestly speaking, I was just being me last night. With an extra spice. Because I'm always coming for Moody, so that was nothing new.
I'll tell you what was funny. We were supposed to be roasting Moody, but everybody else was roasting each other the whole damn time, which was hilarious. That was hilarious. And so I really wasn't going to say nothing, but I felt like I should say something. And then Half Pint had to have something to say. I had to tear him out of the frame real quick.
About Jabu?
Yeah, I don't even understand. What was the Trayvon Martin impersonation he did? It was corny. It was corny.
Now, I think Black Phoenix, his poem was amazing.
I came in on his poem. Yes, it was.
His poem was amazing. Like that
was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
The fact that he capsulized the hook on Moody Black's joint was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
And then it was, okay, I think the next funniest part is when they when Stefan said that about Damalo and E-Man. I was done. I was like, because he's right.
I didn't put that together until he said it. But, you know, I was like, damn, Stefan.
I was just like.
Oh, I fell out. I dropped my pen. I was like, dude, I was throwing shit at the screen. I was here for it.
You have to, because, you know, if you've ever been around him, or Damala, he talks very, very fast. So it's like his yeah. So I'm sitting there listening, and my dad does that. My dad talks fast. So after they get finished talking, I kind of look at whoever's.
Uh-oh.
She
sitting
froze.
beside them in hopes
Oh, there she is.
is somebody going to interpret what they just said to
You were
me?
supposed to.
Because I
So,
have no
true
idea.
story. Okay, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for dropping in. Every morning we're here Monday through Friday, so come on back whenever you can. Thanks for coming through, and showing some love. I love when people don't have a lot of time and they still come in, they pop in, man. That's like a beautiful thing. Thank you
Is
for
her name?
subscribing. Everybody subscribe. Appreciate it. I'm gonna subscribe back as soon as I get done. True story. A couple of years back when I was hosting open mics, I used to always bring in a feature. And one time I brought Demalo in as a feature. And I didn't realize that his whole feature was going to be as fast because he talks very fast. It was a dope set, but some people couldn't keep up with the pace and stuff. But it was still a dope set. He had some dope shit. But I brought him in and he did his feature. But I grew up around. Come on, V, New York City, all the Caribbean.
Yeah, they talk fast. So my mother says that when I get upset, I talk fast and you can't understand what I'm saying. I'm just like, I mean, I'm tight. Technically speaking, you're not supposed to. If you cat bitch in pieces, I'm gonna need you to use context clues and put them together.
Yeah, because I need the help. All the help I can get, I need it.
So were you saying that you were having an event and you were talking fast during it? Because my thing's now.
No. So I was having when I had my Tuesday night event, I used to bring a lot of poets from out of town to feature.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I brought Demalo in the feature, and I didn't realize he was going to be so fast the whole time, but he really was. It was still a dope set though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, his poems are like amazing.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah. He does some great work.
Yeah.
That McDonald's poem was dope as hell. I can't front. That McDonald's poem product was crazy.
It was so much going on last night. That was good.
I'm glad I didn't have a drink last night. I probably would have really been off the chain. I didn't need one.
You don't, because you petty walking already.
Yeah, I'll be on my petty shit. But I own it though. I own it. I tell people straight up, low. I don't get on people. I don't be clowning people too much because I take it personal. Then I go and say some sensitive shit. And
So could y'all be roasted? Could I know, John, you said you could. I don't think I could do it either. I wouldn't take it seriously, but I'm just like,
I could be roasted. I mean, it's jokes. Like,
you got two max for me. Two. That third one, I'm.
I mean, the thing is, what can you really say? You can't really say nothing. I'm gonna just be like, yeah, that's true.
That third one, I'm talking about your mother, her crooked nose, and your father, like I'm
talk about how she left you at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Letting out deep dark secrets.
I'm telling you, look, you remember the time, I know you told me don't tell nobody, but you told me when your father and your uncle had that situation, you remember? Yeah.
Oh, you gonna pull out secrets, huh? You pulling secrets all the way out.
Don't I'm telling you.
He's like, oh, you talking about how I wear my hat? It's over for you. I'm about to violate.
Yeah.
Shirley said I needed a drink last night. I laughed so hard. Yay.
Don't worry, I drank for everybody last night.
What was funny was I went on to I was on Lady V on 2 Team, Lady V and Lovely. They had their open mic on Wednesdays too. And I was on there and I had my hat on. And Love was talking about how people wear their hats, and she always liked it to the side. And I used to wear my hat when I was young. I would wear it like this. I'm a little too old for that now, but I still like it. You know what I'm saying? So I just changed it and put it here. And we were having that conversation. Whole big thing about it. What up, Mike? Whole big thing about it was funny as hell. And
so you flip it to the side,
to the side, to the back. Come on, to the back.
No, I mean now it's like to the front, tilted to the side.
Gotta get it right. How I do it.
So how do you know? Okay, so I'll say this. It's amazing to me how, I mean, it's the same thing, the women and hair, but with men, some men they look. It's a whole different look when you put a hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy could be like, okay, like if you see him without a hat on, it's like, oh, okay. But then you see him with the hat on, you were like, ooh.
What up, Mike?
Okay.
Let me see Mike.
Ooh.
Yeah. You're like,
Oh,
okay.
you fancy.
Keep your hat on. You look real cute with your hat. When you take that hat off and your head, not for everybody. Like, John, you're cute either way. But everybody, some people just need a hat.
Yeah.
Like, you need to keep that hat on because it cover up this and then because you got nice, like your face is nice here to here, but like this up here and that, they just don't want to go together. It is. And she's like, go put a hat on.
Oh man.
Like, I like you, but can you go put a hat on?
I think, and then it depends on the hat, right? Like it adds that extra. It adds that extra to you when you have that hat on. Like it does something extra to you. It gives you a different look, gives you a different feel. You know, men tend to walk differently when they got a hat on. You know, when I put my hat on, I'll be like, oh shit, all right, cool. I'm in the mirror doing this shit.
Oh my, you such a Brooklynite.
I am. You got the echo, Mike. You got the echo. Yeah, Mike had the echo. It's all good. I muted you for a minute till you finish eating. Yeah, I am a true Brooklyn head. Like you can tell, if you're from New York City, you can tell every borough cats are from. If they're wearing shades, they from Harlem. We know that straight up. They wear shades all the time. They from Harlem. Harlem cats always got shades on. I don't care if it's raining outside. The shades on. Tell me I'm lying. You don't see. They be in the club. They be dark in the club in the basement party. Shades.
But like it's already dark. Can you see?
If they from Brownsville, they look like they want to fight. That's just.
Oh wait, but that be my face. That be my face because my grandmother is from Brownsville.
Oh really? Where she lives at?
Right there on Van Dyke, right across street from Tilden Center. Right there.
I used to be in Tilden.
Like.
So, Van Sicklen Avenue is a train station. I get off of Van Sicklen or Pennsylvania. Either one of those I get off. And I was on Bradford between Blake and Dumont.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was on Sutter. You know what I'm saying? And Sheffield Avenue, I lived over there. Anyway, they don't know what we're talking about. But that's my
But yeah, they always look like they want to fight.
With cats
but you gotta look like that. You gotta look like that. You gotta look like, don't talk to me. I want to talk to you because if you talk to me, then I'm gonna call my brother. Then my brother gonna call my cousin, and my cousin gonna call the other cousin, and then we all gonna be like, "What's up?"
When we went to I've only been in New York once, but we stayed in Soho. It took us a little bit, all the different areas, and we was like, I learned that Soho. I had to look it up. So Soho was just the southern something. The southern district of the shopping district or something. And there's Soho and NoHo and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
It's like
we stayed in Soho, but we walked
like
right
the city.
everything.
It's like a watered down version of basically the city, like being in Times Square. That's basically what Soho is.
Yeah,
because we were able to walk up to Times Square and all that stuff. We just walked it. We walked. Besides, I'm gonna tell you, I was scared to get on the subway because I had heard so much about it. So we were kind of scared. So we had a friend of mine that went with us. We went for her birthday. Mm-hmm. So we actually paid somebody to drive us around for a couple of days. And I was like, okay, one day we're gonna do the subway, like period. But we did. We paid somebody to drive us around because they were scared. I was a little bit, but I was just like, I've been on the subway in DC and stuff like that. So I was like, it can't be that different. I'm like, and you have everybody that gets on there, so it can't be like terrible.
So what stories did you hear about the store? About the
subway? Oh, in the South, like we just hear like you just don't get on New York subways. Like people get hurt, raped, robbed, everything. My dad was so nervous. He's like, and he calls me Kenya because he's like, Kenya, don't get on the subway, girl. Don't do that. Don't get on the subway. I was like,
that's so sad.
It is, but that's what they do.
Like watching movies.
It was the same thing with New Orleans. Like New Orleans.
Here's the thing.
I knew what to expect when I went to New Orleans. I was like, I'm ready for the music. I was ready. I was ready.
Yeah, because once you go, it's like it's not that bad.
Kendra, here's what you need to know about New York City. Don't go to the projects unless you know somebody. That's number one. If you don't know nobody,
hood.
don't go to nobody hood like that. That's number one. Number two is everybody don't speak.
Yeah.
Everybody don't speak.
No, and we were walking around speaking to everybody. So
Yeah.
everybody was like, where are y'all from? We go there like, where are y'all from?
Listen,
They be like, South Carolina.
number three is if somebody bump you walking down the street, you got two choices. You can be ready to scrap, or you could just act like it ain't happened. It's that's it. That's it. The
No,
train, if you're on the train and you're clutching your pearls, you're gonna get robbed. Somebody's grandmother gonna rob because you're an easy Vic at that point. It's like that's easy money right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And now if you in Manhattan, Town Street, and all that, you're doing all this, it's a million people doing that. You okay, you safe with that. The little side streets that you go down, when you go down those side streets, keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel. That's it. If you can do that, you'll make it. You'll make it.
Okay.
Do not, when people be asking you for change, say no and keep moving. Don't have a conversation with them because they're getting ready to rob you.
Don't put all your money in the same pocket either.
I do that here.
Don't put all your money in the same pocket.
Listen, the next cue is with your cash money, fold your big money on the inside, your small bills on the outside.
Yep.
So when you go in your pocket, you can pull out a few dollars, and it's only single dollars, and it's not 20s and 50s. Because if you should pull out 20s and 50s and your stack is this big,
you done.
I don't carry cash like that. I don't even bother with it, especially when I'm out of town.
especially
I
now
might
with
just
COVID.
Yeah.
Cash can't be replaced. Cards can get canceled. So,
Period.
Yep,
I
that's
don't
it.
even count.
I was like,
And that COVID ain't no joke. If you gotta listen, if I gotta spend cash in the store now, you just keep the damn change. I don't want that shit.
we did end up going to a club that was near some projects.
What
And
club?
so, and I'd never seen like the project because they were different because they were when we were riding down like on our way. It's like you could literally kind of see it because the lady who was driving us, that's where her mom stayed. So she went to her mom's while we were there. It was quick for her to get there. But she was like, y'all just, when you come out, she told us like, you stay right here. Because, they had the gates and stuff. And like the windows were like, what do you call it?
Bars on this.
Yeah. I was like, it didn't even look, I don't know. That was
It looked like jail.
It's kind of depressing looking. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of depressing. But,
I want to know what hood you were looking at. Like.
If I could find the name of the club, I'd have to look back. It was fun. I mean, the club, it was fun. We had a good time.
Do you remember what train you were on?
No, the lady was driving us.
No, but you said you took the train one day, right?
What train did you take?
Yeah.
What train? You remember?
Whichever one was closest to Soho.
Okay, you don't remember. It's okay. Every train.
That could be like the 4, the 6, the 5, the R, the Q. Like it could be.
I was gonna say, I think it was letters, but which one it was, I have no idea. I don't know. I let somebody else handle all that stuff. I'm like, I asked the lady at the bottom what train we need to get on to get where we need to go.
Number one rule in New York City is don't get lost.
Yeah, don't get lost.
Oh, I ain't getting lost.
Always know where you are.
I put something in my phone. I will ask the heck out of something all the time. I am not getting lost.
You better not ask for directions in New York City with your southern accent.
You're not gonna find a me because I help people.
They help me.
I'm not gonna give you dirty looks. But if you ask somebody else, they're gonna be like,
can't do much accent on black folks.
I asked. They people used to put when we were in DC, and I had never experienced it. We were in DC and we were on the subway, and they don't call theirs a subway, whatever they call it.
Metro.
The Metro. We were on the Metro.
Don't mess
and
up.
So all of a sudden the Metro stopped. And they were like, get off. I guess they were about to do maintenance, whatever. They're like, everybody get off, because we got some buses and the bus is gonna take y'all to where you got to go. And I'm sitting there like,
something happened on the track.
I was like,
something happened on the track.
I'm not about to get on no bus with no whole bunch of people. I mean, the metro is like interesting enough, but you about to put me on a bus? I don't know where I'm going. Like,
Something happened on the tracks. The bus gonna take you to another station. That's all they're gonna do.
I think they were trying to take us. Because one guy, he saw my face, and he's like, honey, where y'all going? I said, and I told him where we're going. Well, it ends up we were on the wrong train anyway. I think he said the train that we were on was about to take us to Baltimore.
I would have loved to have a video.
Baltimore.
Yes, yeah. So we was able to get onto another train. We didn't have to get on the bus because I was not trying to get on that bus. I didn't know.
Yeah, you would not survive going on a New York bus.
The closest thing you came to Baltimore been New Carlton. You weren't going to Baltimore, not on no metro train.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they kept telling us not to get. It's a green line that goes to Baltimore.
Nothing metro goes green. Nothing metro goes to Baltimore. You got to get the Amtrak go to Baltimore. Unless you don't do
Which line is it that goes to a bad part then? They can't stop saying.
Yeah, the green line goes southeast, go to Anacostia.
Yeah, I think that I remember them saying don't get on the green line. Like whatever you do, don't get on the green line.
Well, just don't get. You gotta know where you're getting off. Don't get off Anacostia unless you know somebody. Don't get off in anything close to Anacostia. 2 stops after before in Susan unless you know somebody, or you're going right to your car. Other than that, you good.
Well, I ain't know nobody else. We're supposed to be on the civil line.
First of all,
civil
Get
line.
your life right. Stop being scared.
Ain't no civil line.
Well, whatever color it was some color. What is up with the 3D glasses?
These ain't that. No, this just my wacky day. I'm just wacky today. I started my morning. I knew I was gonna be having a wacky day. I started with my morning off jamming. What does the fox say?
Hey, E-Man.
Yes, sir.
You know you're hosting today, right?
I'm who? Oh yeah, I know. I thought
Okay.
you said I was hustling. I'm like,
I'm gonna you was wrong. So I like, well, hold up, let them know right now, because I ain't got you. I'm busy.
Hey, Luz, what's up with that though?
Hey, I didn't even see that.
I'm like, where's she at? She ain't see the shit yet.
You can't see it because you got to tilt it up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, the hat. Yeah, the hat.
Hey. Look, I'm about to say, where am I?
what? Oh, what?
I had to coordinate.
Yeah, I got to coordinate.
Yeah. I love the colors, so I was like, yeah, I'm putting that shit on today. I'm putting that.
Hey.
I'm wearing these all day today. I'm gonna wear these all.
So are they sunglasses? What is that?
No,
they just
glasses.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I took these for one of my babies. One of their low Happy Meal things or something. and
McDonald's.
I've been having them here in my office. I've been having them in here for a minute. I just ain't never put. Somebody just told me to put them on today. I guess because I need to see what the fox say today. I need to see what the fox say.
Okay.
You know, you ain't never heard that song?
It goes.
If I did hear it, I'd probably turn it off. So, yeah, if I did hear it, I'd probably turn it off.
Hey, my wife can't. No, it's a song.
No, it's a song. It's a song for what does the fox say?
Oh, I never heard it.
And that's a good question because none of us know what the fox sound like. It might go. Say, man, I would get my, and then, and I know I don't know no Spanish, but I don't know if y'all heard this song called Booker T that Bad Bunny got. Say, man, me and my little people been jamming that song every day, just in the morning, just in the kitchen, just out of the blue, start singing it, and then so today is my wacky day.
E-Man is a whole big kid, but
let me tell you what I'm so looking forward to. I'm looking forward to singing, to watching The Little Mermaid with my daughter and Dreamgirls because I sing all of those songs all the time. I'm so looking forward to it.
You can't say no,
Joe. Had me at The Little Mermaid.
Isn't it
I love
deep?
the Little Mermaid.
Wouldn't you
That's
think
what
my
makes
collection's
my collection
complete?
complete.
Love it.
Wouldn't
Didn't
you
you
think
think
I'm a
about the
girl?
girl?
The
Girl
girl
who
that
has
has
everything.
everything. I have digits and gadgets aplenty. I've got oozits and
Oh,
widgets
damn, where's
galore.
my camera? Shit,
Happy
this is bad.
man. See?
I just
See?
exposed myself.
Let me get
Yeah,
my
man.
camera.
Y'all know I'm a big old kid. I
When
know
we
all
all
the
link up,
Disney. I
it's
know
lit.
all the Disney
Lit.
afternoon theme songs.
Wow.
All of them.
Okay, so I have a question about this. What's that CD that you sent to Mike? What's that thing called?
Well,
Oh,
the DJ, that screw tape, late night fucking your bitch.
What'd you call it though?
That's what it is.
That's what it's
No,
called.
It's called a screw tape,
it's
right?
true.
Yeah, screw tape.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a screw tape.
okay, explain to me. So, okay, maybe be an illusion. Y'all tell me. Like I heard what it was. Do y'all like that? Like if a guy
Yeah.
put that on and he's like, come, like what would
It's
you?
some
I would put that,
screw
turn that crap on.
You gotta realize that. You
Wait a
gotta
minute, I've got
realize
two
number
ladies on
one.
you to talk. Wait. Okay, I just want to hear if they like it. Go.
There's like many women. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Screw it's a big Texas. You got to at first it started in Houston, so out top it's a big old Texas thing. I know a whole bunch of homegirls that bang screw. I
Okay,
mean,
but wait a minute. I just want to hear another woman's perspective on it. So, what do y'all think about screw music?
Now, some screw I can listen to. It just depends on what it is. Because I like when I used to go to Texas and visit for the summer, like my friends would play it. So it's some stuff I'm like, yeah, but on the whole, no. Because I'm like the regular version is in my head. And so I'm so stuck on that. And when it's like, dang, I'm like, nah.
It's like somebody's stuttering.
Wait. What the hell are we talking about? Because I don't know what y'all talking about.
they're talking about screw tape.
Yeah, so like basically they'll take a song and they'll slow it down, like this
Mhm.
dragging the song out and slowing it down and mixing it in, like a little bit in there. And sometimes it's just annoying. But some songs I can listen to.
I'm gonna have to do my Kendra right now. I don't know if I want to watch that. I don't.
I'm gonna say this. Screw. If it's a real screw tape by DJ Screw, it's really, really good. Now the other cats that came after Screw, Michael White's got a few jams, but everybody who bangs Screw know that if it ain't DJ Screw, it ain't a screw tape.
I didn't hear DJ Screw and I can't get all of it either. Because that was the only one that I'd ever heard, but I just can't get with all of it.
Because I'm sitting there like, when you hurry up to get the word out your mouth, like it's taking you 30 seconds to say a word. Like,
but here's the thing, though. We gotta recognize this. You cannot deny that Screw has influenced popular music, and I don't even think Screw. It's so many pop songs, there's so many country songs. Everybody done heard it in hooks, in people verses, where they chopping and screwing something. So you can't not deny that DJ Screw music is very influenced. Screw, I mean, that was his style. He created that himself. He didn't pick that up off nobody or nothing.
You don't know about influence. It wouldn't influence me to want to screw somebody though. I mean, like, when you turn that off.
You be sitting there waiting for the beat, and the beat be like 30 seconds later. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't put my clothes back on. Goddamn.
Well,
like, I done my panties. I was all across the river already. Like,
well, I'm gonna speak from experience. Well, I'm gonna speak from experience. In my whole days, I have kicked it with some chicks that's some screwheads, and we done had some serve sex. I done had serve sex before. Both of y'all, sipping on drink, banging that screw tape, and just.
Wait a minute, you said you had services? Is that what you said?
I said serve sex. Serve sex. There's two different words. It's not. No, it's two different words. I ain't never been no trick.
Okay, you said serve. SERVE.
No, serve. Drink. Serve.
Somebody help Kendra.
Syrup. Like maple syrup.
Syrup. He just said
He said it's syrup.
Kendra is like, nigga, I'm from someplace else. What is you talking?
I'm sorry.
Serve, like what you put on pancakes. Serve.
Okay, we got it.
Serve. Sex. SEX.
What is that?
Sex. Well, both of y'all sip drink. You know, you lean in it. Both of y'all lean a little bit. You banging the screw tape because both of y'all already in that zone, and you know you just drive slow.
Well, I understand if you drunk and you drink.
No, that's a whole different thing, Kendra.
Yeah,
I couldn't have. Here's the crazy part. As much as I done did, as much as a hoe as I done been, I can never be with a broad when she drunk.
So if she on syrup, she ain't drunk.
No.
Just high.
It's kind of that slow mo. You know how when you wave your hand, like you see on the
it's like woo.
Right, it's
like my shirt. Woo.
Now that's going a little bit too fast, B. That moving a little bit fast. Yeah, you just.
It's on my pancakes. That's it. I don't want no more.
But like I say, that was in my whole days, though. Yeah, that's right, Miss. That's how you say it, Miss Bryant. Sir, sick. That's exactly what I say.
That is the word syrup to everybody else.
I was saying syrup. I'm like,
it's no damn difference in the way it's supposed to be spelled.
Nah.
I never heard syrup said with one syllable. He was like,
I think we can have a whole conversation on just that. I think we can spend the whole hour talking about that. I've never known what. So New York City, in my time, that wasn't the thing that we did. We heard about that in the music from the West Coast, Midwest, and the South. So we didn't know nothing about that. Serve, tripping on Sherm, all that stuff. We don't know nothing about that. I don't know what the hell none of that is. In fact, used to smoke weed and drink gin and grapefruit juice. That was it for me. That was it. I didn't do all that extra. First of all, I grew up watching addicts and junkies. I didn't want nothing that pushed me further than that. You ever smoke weed and get paranoid? You don't want nothing else.
Oh my gosh, that happened to my best friend.
The rest of the crowd in there. Okay, don't put
that'll blow my high. That'll blow my high. I've been smoking weed since I was 9. I've been smoking weed since I was 9, and I'm 40, and so I've been smoking weed for a long time. And sipping drink, I think I started sipping drink when I was like 15 or 16. After I'd have been in state school and started going to Houston. Started going to Houston and San Antonio a lot. That's when I started sipping drink. And I'm scared of everything else. I'm scared of everything. I don't know. I'm scared of any other. I ain't never popped no XP. I'm too pretty to snort powder. I like the bazooka. I like the arm. I like the look and the physique of my arms too much to have any kind of track mark on it, and so I ain't fit do none of that.
Your wife would kick your ass. Say that part first.
This is way before I even met my wife. This is way before I even met my wife. I'm just scared of everything. I got partners who locked up and because they was on some and probably don't know if they would have committed their crime if they wasn't on it. And I don't want to be one of them cats who, after all this shit done got out of my system, by 2 weeks later realized that I'm fit to do down there the rest of my life in the penitentiary for some shit that I probably wouldn't have did if I was in my right mind. So I just can't do it. It scares me. And I'm so much of a control freak that I have to have control of everything that's in here. And this motherfucker go 1,000,000 miles a second. And I gotta have complete control of every thought that go in my head. So I'm scared of everything. And they used to trip my partners out because when we used to be out in the clubs and the way that I was and the mindset that I had and the shit that I used to get us into, my partners used to think that I was on dope. They used to think I was on either on wet, on the X pill, or drunk. My partners did not know that I didn't drink straight liquor and I didn't do nothing just out of the blue in conversation for somebody making the store run. That's when they realized I didn't do none of that. And then that's when everybody started to understand. Now this motherfucker this nigga just don't get. He ain't got enough fries in his Happy Meal. That's what that is.
So does anybody remember the first time they got drunk?
Yep.
How old were you the first time you got?
14.
14.
I think. I had. Don't look at me like that, V. She's trying to do. Okay, so now, like, I grew up in my house. My daddy, like, we had a bar, and like we had a little bar in our house. So I was always the person that my daddy would like make me. He would drink the cocktail. So he would always tell me to make his drinks. So one day everybody left, and it was just me by myself. So I decided I was gonna do some shit, in the movies type shit. I was gonna fix me a drink and take a hot bath, and yeah. I drank that. I'm chilling in the tub and I'm drinking the drink, and all of a sudden, apparently, I'm getting drunk, right? Because I'm hot. I'm thinking I'm about to die because I'm the heat. I'm hot from the drink, and then the heat in the water. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I was like, I am never drinking again. Yeah, that's a lie. It's like all inside.
We know,
but I was about 14.
Wow, Dr. Allen.
Yeah, square business, Dr. A. Square business, man. Glad that you got him.
That was about the age I was when I got drunk. I've had a drink before then, but that's when I was drunk.
14.
When you gotta hold that porcelain god in that moment, that ain't no feeling you want.
I ain't never had that. I've never had. I know my mama and her homegirls used to kick it at my mama house, and they used to play the dominoes in front and all that. And they used to try to have all the kids in the back in our room. And I'm one of them kids. I don't want to play with all of them. I want to be up here where y'all is. And so what I used to do would be the one going to the refrigerator and going to get them getting the wine coolers and putting the bottles in the trash and get rolling another joint, all that kind of stuff. And so my mom and them used to drink Zimas. And I don't know if you ever had a Zima, but a Zima tastes like a Sprite. And Zimas had a little bit more alcohol content than wine coolers today. And I used to first take the sweet. I used to take, if they telling me to get them another one, I used to drink the rest of what was in the wine cooler bottle. And I think I was about 9, 10 years old. I had drank a whole 4-pack of Zimas by myself. And I passed out. I was asleep on the kitchen floor when my sister and my brother came in the house. I was knocked out, sleep. Oh, I used to love Zimas though.
At 9 or 10? Oh my God.
I'm about 9 or 10, but I started smoking weed at 9. As a matter of fact, right after I went on my first rip ride is when I first started smoking weed. The day I first smoked weed. Right after I went on my first rip ride. Huh?
What is a fidgetator?
A fidgetator.
I love it.
Well, the refrigerator. Where you put your food at? The refrigerator.
We know. He's teasing you. He's teasing you.
I know.
I got
telling you,
broken
E-Man, you need a whole. I'm telling you, you need to put these words into a whole dictionary. I promise you, the white people will pick that book up and they will study it. Like it will be in colleges.
E-Man, true story. Wits and my cousin was writing a book on basically like street lingo and how we mess words up. You need to get with Wits because he got a whole book already set. Adding your shit to it, y'all missing out on y'all gold mine.
Years.
I'm down. I'm all the way down.
They'll put it. They'll have it in the police stations everywhere. They'll be like, okay, now he said this. This
No,
means this.
no.
Okay, no. Okay, put it in the police station and the colleges.
No. That's why the laws is doing what they doing now.
Never mind them. Just do the colleges. But let's hear about these. Dee, what was your first time getting drunk?
So I've been drinking since middle school. I'm not gonna give y'all age. But I don't like
13 and 14 in middle school, though.
I don't like the feeling of like
what
being
middle school?
drunk. So I didn't get like lit until like last year. So I went out with my girls, right? I was having a rough week. I was like, F it, I'm gonna just go all the way because I'm the mom in the group. So I drink enough to be like feeling nice while I'm watching everybody else. But they said I could go off. So I went off. I didn't, they took too long to bring out the food. I already had like 4 drinks. And my stomach was like, yeah, you about to vomit. They said I was so lit. I was twerking. I remember that. I remember twerking. They said one of our friends came over and I gave him a hug saying, I miss you, bro. Like, where you been? I don't remember that. Then I started laying on the table like this. And I was like, yup, this ain't it. I don't like this. Couple of seconds later, I see everybody. It's like one of those movie moments, you know, like when you close your eyes and then open it again, it's like the scene changes. Mm-hmm. So at first it was just my 2 best friends. I closed my eyes, It was like everybody like, you okay? You good? Close my eyes again, open them again. And then I threw up and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. Nope, I don't like this. I was in the car. So they had me like this, walking to the car. I was like, never again. I'm always going to eat because this ain't it. This ain't it. This throwing up ain't it. I got in the car. I looked at my friends. I said, can I take my wig off? They was like, yup. So I had my bang wig on. I threw that bitch on. I was like, no, get the fuck off me. I don't want, nope. And I was laid out in the car, laid out. Never again.
You getting sick. Yeah, I don't think if somebody throws up around me, like, I would be like, you cannot drink around me ever again.
I knew it was coming because when I was pregnant with Zion, like, I couldn't eat. So that feeling was just normal. Like, I felt it. My stomach was like, yup, you already know what's about to happen. And I was like, nah, B, just wait till we get home. And my stomach was like, nope.
Mike, you got your story?
In your mouth, because your mouth tastes salty when it's.
I have never thrown up from being drunk.
That was my first time. It's all my 25 years of living. That was my first time.
Mike, when was the first time you got drunk?
Mike must be on the phone.
Oh, is he talking to somebody?
He muted. No.
Mike, he's still muted.
We can't hear you, Mike.
Mike will get drunk with Budweiser was 26.
All right, here we go. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Forget you, man. Exactly what it was. Too. I was 20. I just got to Alaska, my first Air Force base. In the room, man, had nothing to do, man. Just drink a whole 6-pack of Budweiser and something else. Room started spinning this shit. Started seeing elephants and shit. I had to put my foot down. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Okay, good night. Yeah.
Damn. Now you can throw them back, can't you?
Shit, man, I don't elevate beyond them. I got into drinking shit straight, no ice.
So you said you were how old?
20.
20.
And you got drunk off a beer?
I was wearing
I heard the Budweiser, but I didn't hear if you said something else.
Kids, I'm gonna cut your hair. I was wearing about 130 at the time. I was a little dude. At 130. Shit. So yeah.
Read that. That Mad Dog 2020.
Look,
Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my God! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Had some of the best time in the
Y'all remember?
Cisco was worse than Mad Dog.
Come on, Luke.
Right. That's why. Woo. I could tell y'all a lot of Bourbon Street with Cisco.
But you know what's crazy?
I don't like the taste of it though. That's my whole thing. Like, You know, sometimes you might take a sip of something to get, you know, but I can't, if I don't like it, I can't drink it.
Once you get enough of it in, you ain't got no taste.
Like I don't like tequila. I don't like tequila and I don't like vodka, but my best friend, she loves tequila. Like that's her drink. So she'd be like, we're gonna take shots, and I'm just like, don't say tequila, don't take tequila. She's like, we're gonna do tequila shots, and I'm like, why, Lord, why? Why
You know what's crazy? I don't like the taste of no liquor straight. All liquor tastes nasty to me, and I have an agreement with my taste buds. Like I'm not gonna disrespect their opinion at all whatsoever. And so I have to mix my liquor. I have to mix it. If I don't, I don't want no straight shot or nothing. I don't like straight
drink
liquor.
Henny straight.
I think I'm racist because I only drink light. I don't drink dark. I think I'm racist.
I could drink Henny straight.
You'd rather have gin and vodka over a smooth crown? Oh,
Yeah, I'm a racist.
I used to only drink white liquor. Beverages always have something associated with it. So if you drink gin, that makes you.
Yep.
Gin. Y'all don't know that? Y'all supposed to finish it. Y'all never heard that before.
Well, so if you drink green, so you drink gin, you green. If you green, you win.
No, not green.
Tanqueray. That's just it. Tanqueray. Tanqueray.
Yeah, I like Tanqueray over Seagram's anyway. I like Tanqueray over Seagram's anyway.
Tanqueray, baby.
What you say?
Tanqueray get you.
Word. Say the word.
No, I'm saying gin makes
No, she can't even say the word. Gin make you, and then she had to say.
Because she went into
Tanqueray make you.
I thought y'all were gonna finish it for me.
Nah, talk to your damn self. You grown woman, talk to yourself. Shit.
I can say sin. I just wanted y'all to finish it like it was a, interactive.
Nah.
Gin makes you sin.
No,
For me, vodka makes violence.
I'm turning 24 tomorrow, and I don't drink.
That's a good
I'm so
thing.
sorry to hear that.
Tamalini.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Tamalini. I salute your willpower, but I'm so sorry to hear that. You supposed to be committing some misdemeanors in your early 20s. So
I could drink
I'm
Fireball
advising you to go. I'm advising you to celebrate the holiday tomorrow. The holiday is also your birthday. You know, every Friday is fucked up Friday. Go get your ass fucked up and commit you some misdemeanors and enjoy your 20s.
Hey man, we ain't talking about
to you.
no crime. Nobody going to jail.
Happy birthday.
Now y'all know what I'm talking about when I say commit some misdemeanors, public intoxication.
No, man, no. COVID. We don't want no contact.
Look, I'm like, what public intoxication? We don't have that shit.
Get caught pissing on the side of a building somewhere.
Listen, I got caught taking a leak by a bandit building one time by the police. I peed all over my boots. It was just all you can do is this. I didn't want to get shot. He said, turn around. I said, I'm still going. He said, I don't turn around. I turn around and peed all over the place. He asked for it.
Did they take you to jail?
No, close that shit up. Turn it off. I was like, can I shake it? I mean, is it okay? Can I shake it?
I told you I was pissing.
I could have been the officer. I would have laughed so terrible.
Like, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
John, check this out, man.
I'm letting it go. I can't help you at this point. It's just
me and my brother Dwayne and Billy was in the alley one day. Had to do the same thing. Late night, come at the strip club, got drunk, had to do the same thing, man. The alley was right behind the police station. Ooh. We're like, oh man, come on, hurry up, man, hurry up. Hell nah. That's what you press the longest though when you ain't supposed to be. That's what you press the longest. They're like, they don't turn off. They're like, stop, no, come on, man. It's going out.
Now, what would be really fucked up is a female officer pulley catching you pissing, cause then she pissed off cause she can't do that. Cause a lot of women got penis envy, and so it's a whole.
I just ask question. Want to drink? Hey, you want to drink, baby? Baby, you want to drink?
Wait.
It's a whole lot more better.
I gotta shut it down. We got 60 seconds. This is a whole nother conversation. Listen, thank y'all for
You
tuning in.
started this shit.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Today is the best day to be the best. I challenge you to be better today than yesterday. You have everything you need to be amazing and great. So go out and be amazing. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same channel. Peace and love.